Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you for practicing with me today on this surprisingly warm but snowy day. We got a little bit of sun snow, so I thought it would be the perfect time to grab my mat and do a video. So let's jump right into it and begin in child's pose. Once you're here, notice your surroundings. Find that natural rhythm of the breath. Scan the body and begin to deepen your inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, glide all the way forwards and come into your Sphinx pose. So those forearms come onto the mat, elbows under the shoulders. Inhale to lift the chest. Release the legs down. Exhale to lower. Bring those hands next to the chest. And inhale to lift to a cobra. Gently work into the back. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under. Press up with an inhale back into your plank. You can bring those knees down if you need to. And then exhale, lift those hips up and back into your downward dog. Take some time here. Find that alignment, that length in the back. And again, scan the body. Next, inhale, roll it back forwards to your tabletop. Take a breath. Maybe gently snaking the spine side to side. And then inhale to lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale to round through the back for cat pose. Keep this going with your own breathing, your own rhythm. Just begin to move that spine. Inhaling to lift the chest and the tailbone, exhaling to round the back, engaging the abdominals. Couple more times. Good, bring it back to neutral. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, raise the right leg all the way up for three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring that knee in towards the chest. Tap the right knee to the left elbow and then place the right knee and the right shin across the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up and the left leg. Come into this kind of one-half tabletop here. Once you feel sturdy here, either hold or try and tap the left elbow to the left knee. Gently working the hip flexors, working the obliques, and the hip abductors. Good, hold and extend again. Then bring the left arm back to the mat. Get your base on the left leg as well. Then lift the right leg up and bring the right knee towards the right thumb, placing the right shin across your body. Lower down for a nice sleeping pigeon here. Trying to bring the torso over the leg if it's possible for you. You may need some cushioning under the hip to be able to hold pigeon a little bit more comfortably, or bring that left knee over towards the left for deer pose. Good, inhale, rise up, and feel free to stay in the previous pose or try and balance your weight on that right shin, keeping the back left knee lifted. Really working into those legs. One more deep breath. and lower it back down. Bring that right leg back into a tabletop position and then bring the left leg to follow. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hips, and exhale, round. Again, adding a few little cat-cows here. Take it at your own pace with your own natural breath. Good, bring it back to neutral, tuck the right toes under, and inhale, lift the left leg all the way up for three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it into the chest and tap the left knee to the right elbow. Then place the knee at a 90-degree angle. Then inhale, raise the right arm and the right leg. Once you feel sturdy here, begin to add those elbow to knee taps with the right arm and the right leg. Inhale to reach and exhale to crunch. Keep it going. One last elbow to knee. Then inhale to reach, pivot towards the front of the mat, bring the right leg down. And lift the left leg up, bringing the left knee to the left thumb and placing the left calf across the mat. Inhale to lift and exhale to fold for that sleeping pigeon. Deep breaths. Again, add any adjustments if you need them. A pillow, bring the knee over to the right. Opening the hip. Then rise back up a little bit, get your weight on your hands. Lift the right knee off the mat and inhale to lift using the leg here. Only do this variation if it feels okay for your legs. It's totally okay to hold that lower pigeon. Inhale, reach the arms back up, and exhale, bring them down to the mat. Inhale to lift the left leg up, place it back in a tabletop position and bring the right leg to follow. Inhale there, and then exhale, bring it all the way down to your child's pose. Breathe here, deep inhales and exhales. Now feel free to stay in your child's pose. But if you'd like to try rabbit pose, reach back, grab onto the heels, try and tuck the head towards the knees, and press up and away with the hips and the back, finding that deep stretch in the shoulders and the rhomboids and upper back. You can come out of this anytime. Good, slowly lower the hips back towards the heels. And leave the hands next to the feet or reach them back overhead for extended child's pose. Inhale, slide it back forwards to Sphinx, maybe sliding the legs back slightly. Bring the elbows under the shoulders, forearms to the mat. Exhale down and inhale for a little cobra here. Lifting that chest, lifting the heart forward, taking the bend out of that lower back as much as you can. Exhale down, and then on the next inhale, with the knees on the mat or without, press up to your plank. Deep inhale here, then exhale, lift the hips up and back for downward dog. Focus on releasing and letting go. Breathing deep. Trying to slowly ease further into the position. Good. Next, inhale, walk between the hands, come into a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Take a second here, bend the knees if you need to. And then press into the feet, rise all the way up with an inhale, connect the palms. Exhale, bring the hands through the middle. Then inhale, reach the arms back up. Step that left leg back and come into warrior two, facing the top of your mat. Holding just for a brief moment, bring the right arm to the mat or on to the right thigh. Then inhale to lift the left arm up. Side angle pose. Good, we're going to take it straight to the other side. So rise to the middle, pivot the right foot towards the long edge, left foot towards the back of the mat. Left arm to the mat, right arm reaches up. Take your time with that transition. Once you're there, take a deep breath. Good, inhale back to the middle, pivoting the foot again. Then come back to warrior two at the front of your mat. And bring the left arm, if you can, on the outside of the right leg here. That's too much. Keep that left arm on the inside of the right foot. You can come off of the back heel, lifting the left heel into the air. If this does feel too unsturdy for you, definitely adjust. We don't want to lose our balance in a pose like this. Good. Taking it to the other side now. Bring it through the middle. Nice and careful. Bring the right arm outside the left leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Again, that right hand can be on the inside of the left foot here to give you more of a base. Or maybe shorten your stance. Just do what you need to do to feel comfortable in this position. Listen to your body. Good, bring it back to the middle, pivot both feet towards the long edge of the mat, and exhale to fold. Coming into that wide-legged forward fold. You don't have to go deep, you can bend the knees. Let's try and take some deep breaths here, finding that stretch in the hips and the hamstrings. And then slowly walk those feet in a little bit here, walk the hands out, and bring the knees to the mat for a tabletop facing that short edge of the mat. Then bring the toes together behind you and slowly move the knees out for frog pose. Only when you feel comfortable here, then bring the feet parallel with the knees. If it's too much for you, then keep the toes connected behind your glutes. Try and slowly work your way down either onto the forearms or just stay on the hands. And breathe in this deep hip opener. Good, bring the toes back together, press into the hands, bring the knees close together back into tabletop, and come find a seat on the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up once you're there, and exhale, take a twist. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale to lift the chest. Take some deep breaths here. Good, inhale back to the middle. Exhale, other side. Right hand on the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale to lift the chest. Again, a few deep breaths. Back to the middle, deep inhale, and exhale. Bring those hands out in front of you, bow it down. Thank yourself for practicing today, for opening the hips, for moving your body, spending some time with yourself. Good, inhale, rise back up. Connect the palms and bring them down towards the chest. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this short little hip opening sequence, and I will see you next time.